Hello, I'm David Scavor, artist, and the author of the book, The Trinity of Art. Now, if you saw my last episode, I had some technical problems and probably blamed it on my production crew. And the truth of the matter is that I said the light man was on thin ice. Well, he's not very good at his job, but I owe him a bit of back pay, so I've had to put him back on. And so we're just going to have to push on, get through it, and he'll be with us through this one as well. Now, today's episode is called Sunday Girl, the title of this painting. I'll get back to that soon. The purpose of today is probably to show you another way of looking at things, or a way I look at things. And I'll be taking you to a place which I alluded to, yes, in the last episode. So it's a place and places I go. Now, my wife Kate had a look at that episode. She said, "It's a bit long-winded, dear." I said, "Yeah, fair call." And they are supposed to be short videos, but having thought about it, sitting down, I thought, well, I don't think she understands this art journey for me. I opened up Pandora's box and poof, it's all coming out. Everything inside is just coming out. So I thought, I'm going to have to control the flow somehow. So today, I got a little trick, which will reveal itself later, or manifest itself later on. So my hopes and goals for me, as the head of the production team, is just to give you a gentle breeze today. Enough to fill your sails and take you to that place where I'm alluding to. Now, Sunday Girl. The title, the name of the painting. Where did that come from? Well, when I do a painting, I often don't know the name of it. And I equate that to like when you're pregnant, you're going to have a baby. So you brainstorm all these names. And quite often you think of a title or a name and different names for your kids and what would work and what suits. Truth of the matter is, until that baby's born or created, you don't know. But when they are, you go, that name fits. So after I'd finished this painting, I had brainstormed some names, and that one just fitted. There's no deep meaning there, it's just the one that fitted. It's like my colour wheels. Spinning around and something just sits, and that's right. Now, how did Sunday Girl get here? So I suppose I'm revising my techniques again. So I'll just grab the inspiration here. Now this was the moment of clarity for me, Sunday Girl. It's probably, I think, a newspaper clipping or photograph. It's not, it could be a fashion magazine, but it's probably irrelevant. And anyway, the moment I cast my eyes on this picture, I've got to tear that out of the book. That's going to be a painting. As I was alluding to earlier, the paintings call me. They say, they compel me to paint them. Why? I don't know. Now, there's an interesting concept that's been out there, and I've been guilty of it when I was younger. People say, he did that painting from a photo. Can't be any good. And I say, I've said in my book, every time you close your eyes, you take a photo. And those people who think that are walking around with their eyes closed all the time. I think it's a no contest. If you think of great songs that have been written, and they're covered by all different artists, and some of them do a better job than the original. So I say no contest. It's still an image. Now, I've got to take my hat off to this photographer, and that's probably why that moment of clarity hit me. the composition here is perfect. That's not easy to achieve as a photographer. It's a microsecond that he's taken the shutter there and he's captured the spirit of this image perfectly. It couldn't have been a frame that way or a frame this way. That is just perfection. I think that's something that strikes a chord with me. When I see that, I go, that must be done. Obviously, I've changed. I haven't tried to do it real because that's not what I'm picking out. I can see the bones in there, as I alluded to in abstract painting. You're seeking to find the spirit of the place, that which lies beneath. You're paring back. So I was never going to do flesh tones and shading. It's an interesting way that I don't even understand, but I knew I had to paint it this way. Okay, so about this girl, Sunday Girl. Basically, I'll take us back a little bit. People often say to me, what style of painting do you do? And I thought about that. Wow, style? What style? I thought, I'll paint my style. And I thought, everybody's style, yours and the next, is different. There is no real style. I equate it to like people's handwriting. Everyone's handwriting's different. We're all taught how to write, maybe running writing or capitals, whatever, but it's still your style. And I also equate it to cartoonists. They amaze me. Every single one of them is different, but their style is recognised immediately. I can say, that's a Leunig, that's a Knight, or that's Jeff Hook. So my style is right here. See that signature? That's my handwriting. That's my style. How it relates to my paintings? If you see that there, I'm the author. All right? Now, style. And then I thought, what type of paintings do you do? I thought about it, and I've got a flashcard written here somewhere. Let me just pick that up. There it is. Trying to control everything. Style. Well, I do landscape paintings. I do portraits. That's a portrait. Figurative work. And still life. I've done a bowl of fruit. What am I? I abstract things. So, am I an abstract landscape artist? Am I an abstract portrait? Don't know. So that brings me back to that thing of style. That's my style there. I can't add any more to that or take any more away. Now, this painting, I'm going to take you to that place. The place, well, I'm going to go back. Every one of those categories, landscape, portrait, furniture, still life, to me, every single painting I do is a landscape. And this painting made me discover that and made me realise that. And you say, that's not a landscape, that's a portrait. A landscape is where I've been taken to. If you go somewhere, you're in the landscape. I'll give you an example. I'll show you how this one, if you view it through my eyes, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right? So if you view this as laid down flat this way, flat like the Earth's surface, not up and down, you'll be able to notice, or you might be able to pick up, that the lips could be a volcano erupting out of the Earth's surface. The eyes could be deep pools receding into the earth, deep into the earth. The blue here could be the water flowing across a hill. My daughter's just trying to sneak past the camera without making any noise. Somehow she's got inside this lens. That's good work. The fingers, they could be the branches of a tree brushing against, flowing in the wind. The fingernails, I've used a gloss sort of paint there. Could be the water and the dew on the leaves. As you can see, it's how you view things. To me, this was a landscape painting and laid bare and flat like the earth. And my trick. Ta-da. Now that, for anyone who does life drawing, I'm going to leave you hanging. I don't want to do that, but when you do life drawing, that goes off, the model stops, story's over. You want more. I imagine it's a bit like going to see the psychiatrist and you're 1 minute to midnight and the bell goes and he says, thank you, I'll see you next week. So, like I say, I don't want to leave you hanging, but I'm going to. I'll see you in part B of Sunday Girl. Thanks. Hello, David Scavor, artist again, author of the book, The Trinity of Art. Well, I'm back, part B of Sunday Girl. Unlike in the tennis, I haven't been able to change my shirt, but I'm here. All right, the place I was alluding to, the place where I go. Today I'm trying to take you there. My dad, he used to say his car was his spaceship. He could go anywhere. And often always thought about that. He said, yeah, I can go anywhere. To me, a blank canvas, the white space in front of you, is like my dad's spaceship. You can take that blank canvas anywhere you want to go. And I consider my journey in art, I go to places. Art for me is a journey of exploration and discovery. So I can go to any place on this earth, and I do. I go to places uncharted, undiscovered. No one else has been there. I'm the first person there. And like when they landed on the moon, I plant my flag. This is my flag, my signature. So every painting I do is a place. That's why I say everything I do is a landscape painting. It's not a figure. It's where I go. And I'm trying to invite you to come there and understand that. Now, my next episode's going to be further and further into that place, a secret place that exists out there somewhere. And you've all been there, but I'm going to take you back. And you're going to go, I understand. That you've got that place too. It's a secret place. So, like halfway through this episode, I am going to leave you hanging this time because I want you to come back. I want you to come back for the next episode, which is going to be a cracker. That's the missus just coming in, banging and crunching. So she somehow got in the lens too. Thank you, and I'll see you at the next one, hopefully.